Sometimes the loneliest moments happen when you're surrounded by people. He was older, famous once, respected still, a man who had seen everything but felt nothing. She was young, searching for meaning in a life that hadn't quite started yet. Two strangers, both drifting, both invisible in their own way, found themselves in the same foreign city, a place so alive, yet so isolating. The city glowed with neon and noise, but neither of them belonged to it. The language, the culture, the chaos, it all blurred into a kind of beautiful confusion. He was there for work, trapped in endless routines, pretending to care about things that no longer mattered. She was there for love, but her husband was distant, his attention elsewhere, his warmth fading into the background. They met by chance, a shared glance across a hotel bar, two souls caught in the same quiet storm. There were no grand declarations, no dramatic confessions. Just small talk, smiles, silences that said more than words ever could. Together, they began to drift through the city, wandering its streets, exploring its mysteries, laughing at its absurdities. They talked about everything and nothing: life, disappointment, dreams that never happened. In each other, they found a strange comfort, the kind that comes when someone truly sees you, even for a moment. He was older, weary, and full of regret. She was young, uncertain, and full of questions. Yet somehow they met in the middle, in that fleeting space between what is and what could have been. There was no romance in the conventional sense, no promises, no future, just connection, pure, fragile, unspoken. Two people lost in a world that moved too fast, finding in each other a moment of stillness. As the days passed, they became each other's escape. The city's noise faded when they were together. The lights seemed softer, the air warmer, the silence less heavy. But time, always moving, refused to wait. Eventually, they had to part. There were no dramatic goodbyes, no tears, just a final moment, simple and sincere. A whisper, a look, a touch. Words that could never be repeated, feelings that could never be explained. And then they were gone, each returning to their separate worlds, changed in ways they couldn't yet understand. He went back to his life, to the same routines, but something inside him had shifted. She returned to hers, no longer certain of what she wanted, but aware that she wanted something more. They would never see each other again, but their connection would remain. Not as regret, not as longing, but as a quiet truth that sometimes the most meaningful relationships in our lives are the briefest. Love doesn't always have to last forever to matter. Sometimes it's just a look across a room, a shared laugh in a foreign place, a moment of understanding between two people who needed it more than they realized. And though the world moves on and the noise returns, somewhere inside, that moment remains. Timeless, fragile, and infinite. Because some connections aren't meant to be held. They're meant to remind us that, even in our loneliness, we're never truly alone. Can you guess the movie?